Hey everyone, it's Tiffany from Let's Get Scrappy, and I have a couple little projects to share with you. Again, this is me, if you haven't seen the other videos, trying to smash my stash, meaning smash this Country Craft Creations Our Graduate collection, which, just wait till you see what I did. But I still have scraps. See, right here. Scraps, scraps, scraps. Like, how do I still have scraps? I'm going to show you all the projects that I made at the end of this, but I still have scraps. So, oh my gosh, I'm going to have to make some cards or tags. But, so, this is just a really quick, I'm sure everybody knows how to make these, but it's a slimline card. And again, this is a Country Craft Creations Design Team project share. And I used Our Graduate 8x8 collection. And here is just the front of this easel, not easel, Slimline Easel card. And I just have, this is a sticker from my stash. I fussy cut this out. I did mount it on white because I do have a white base just to kind of pull in the white with the balloons. And then I just die cut these numbers out with a die that I have. And I did do a lot of matting on here, mainly because I did this is 3.5 by 8.5, and I don't know, I've seen slimlines all different sizes, and again, it's crafting, we could do whatever we want to do. So going forward, if I had an 8x8, I would probably do it not as big as an 8.5. But I started making, I was like, oh my gosh, I had some pieces that were just chunks going horizontal, and I was like, we're gonna just make it a slimline card, which I don't even know if I've ever made a slimline card. I'm not sure, but I definitely haven't made it into an easel. So it does pop up like so, but let me just show you the inside. I took the little, there was an 8x8 sheet that is a certificate of completion, and I just kind of, obviously I trimmed it down, so I cut some off of the top, but I wanted to try to preserve the writing within this space and within here. And then I just thought this would be like a cute spot for you to do a sentiment and put the date, you know, on there. Or, sorry, you could just tuck in, I'm sorry, I just had a little hiccup. You could tuck in, you know, just a plain white piece of cardstock and have your sentiment on there too. But I left this, you know, open. And then this is one of the border strips that I just put down here at the bottom as my pocket and just glued it on 3 sides. This is from the die sheet. And I didn't mount this on white cardstock. I just trimmed the white that it already comes on. So on the actual, I think I might have a little scrappy here so you can see. I just trimmed a little edge around the actual sheet, and then I mounted it on just foam. I have that big foam roll that I got from Country Craft Creations too that I will link below, and I love it because it's really, it's a thinner than the 3mm other version, but I think it's called that, I don't know. But I do like it, so I just got it. I wanted to test out, and it's really sticky. Like, I do put glue on mine just because it makes me nervous. I don't like things to fall apart later, you know, if I gift it to someone. But I don't know that you need to with this foam tape because it's so sticky. But I just wanted to show you. So I do try with graduation to always make enough room to add like a gift card or money. This is a raggedy $20 bill. I was too lazy to go out to my bag and see if I had a nice crisp one, but you guys get the gist. So you could just tuck, you know, some money into there, but it folds up like this. I did just kind of, you know, I didn't put black all the way around, but you could, but it does have a white base. And again, before I put this on there, it popped up just with the border strip, so you don't have to do that. But I did put this on there and it pops up really cute. So hopefully you guys can, it's hard to show like an easel card of any kind, but I don't know, I thought it was cute. Let me know what you think. And then again, I have, you know, it's all scraps. Excuse me. I have the mirrored cardstock here just as a layering piece. And then, oh my gosh. I had so much fun with this. So this is the cover sheet. You guys have heard me say do not use your cover sheets. There's ways to use them. I literally just cut it straight down, and I was going to do an easel card, and I was like, hey, why not do an easel, not an easel, a Slimline Trifold Folio card. Yes, try to say that really fast. I can't even say it really slow, so go for it. But I just thought this was perfect. The title's already there. Simple and clean, not a lot of fluff, but I did add again because I have a whole bunch of them. I might as well use them. This from my stash. And I just put a little, I trimmed a little piece. This is on the cover. It shows, you know, like all the little die cuts. And I just covered it with a scrap. And it, I don't know, I think it's so cute. What do you guys think? And I did use, so both, I should say all the projects. Black Artisan cardstock from Country Craft Creations for the base. And then I used on this one, instead of the gold throughout, you'll see I just did the gold on the outside. But I used, I think it is, what do I think it is? What is this called? I've said it before. Artisan Linen Natural. It's not like the summer ivory creamy yellow color, and it's not the bright white. So it's kind of in between. So I use that, just a ribbon from my stash again. And then here is the other part of that. So there's a little sliver in the middle that I did not use. And I don't think I have that in my scrap pile. I literally, like, I'm just down to this. No, it's not in here, but there's the center that I didn't use, but I just, you know, this is cute. And so I took a little scrap because this tells you like the title of the collection. Covered that. Again, covered this down here. I wish I would have flipped it. I did the front first. But I know, I'm weird. I wanted this really to be on the front and then the party to be on the back, as if, you know, hey, it's over. You know, you did it, hooray. But it goes with it, so. And then this was just a die piece again that I fussy cut out. And then you open it. And these are all scraps. Just, I had tall, skinny scraps. I did not have a full, I'm trying to think. This one might have been the only one. I don't even know if it was a full sheet, but I think this was the last full sheet I had, if it was full. If not, it was close to full. Otherwise, these are all scraps. All scraps. So, I just did, and I'm going to show you guys, but these two pieces, I had two skinny strips. I matched them up and layered, and you can kind of, you'll be able to see somewhere right there. See the seam of where I put them together. Now I wish once I did this, because this has a white core, I wish I would have did it like this part overlapping on this side, because when you lift it up you see it, you don't see it the other way. But again, that's just me being crazy picky. But still, I thought it was cute. I added this little, you know, die piece here, a little tuck spot. And then on the side, these again are just pieces pieced together, not even full sheets. And if I can get this in there, I just made a little pocket for, again, some money, gift card. You can, you know, add a sentiment there, but I thought this was perfect, like for a photo spot. And then these are just, what is it, 3 1/4 by 3 1/4, 3 1/4, little waterfall here. Again, scraps. This piece wasn't big enough, so I had to add this little piece. I stretched it. And then I just supplemented with some of that natural linen to go through, kind of all over the place as usual. And then just a nice spot here. Again, this could be where you write your sentiment, or you could add a photo. And then I do have a magnetic closure here for this band. And that is it. And I'm going to just show you, hopefully it'll be quickly, because I know you guys like little tutorials, and I know you know how much I hate doing them. But I just thought, oh my gosh, you guys got to try this. And these are easy. So again, this is not some difficult thing out there. It's just something fun to do. And before we get into the tutorial, I just got to show you before you peace out on me. Look at this. all these so far, and I know I can make tags or cards. A full-size mini album, full size, a little folio, oh my goodness, another little folio, easel card, oh my gosh. Out of one 8x8 collection kit. Again, if you guys have not tried Country Craft Creations exclusive collections, you're missing out because one, you get so many design sheets in the actual collection. You can do so much with them. And then a lot of her collections will work back once you start building your inventory. It'll work back together with others. Okay, so let's do the easel card first because this is it. So one piece that is 7 by 8.5. We are going to turn it on the 7 side, and then we will score at 1 3/4 and 3.5. So basically, whenever I do an easel, let me get this down here. When I do an easel card, whatever I'm doing, I score it in half and then in half again to get the easel. So 1 3/4 by 3.5. That's our base. And then we have another piece that is 3.5 by 8.5. Okay, so we are just going to fold all these nice little babies. Like so. So this is our base. So you have to always have something here to stop it. So it could be a pocket, it could be a flower, any type of embellishment, but you want it to stop. So I just wrote here to tell me to glue this only, not to glue this whole thing. So we are going to glue this, and then you can see how it just goes down like that. So let's get out the glue. I really have to like hurry and wrap these videos up. You guys are getting kind of a bonus because I was supposed to post one yesterday and didn't get to it, but tonight I have to pack and get ready to leave. But wanted to quickly, there's still a few more graduations out there, and even if you already had graduations, this is just good to have in your stash to make some up. So I am just getting it, ooh, kind of even. What was that? Yeah, that's not really even. Just gluing it on like so. So I lined up with the bottom because I want the bottom to be straight. And that is our little easel card right there. And once you get like the layering, the weight, it just sits really nicely. I try not to do a lot of bulk in here because I don't like it when I gift it and it's all catawampus. But you can. That's just, again, it's just my thing. You could add a closure here if you wanted to. You could put a closure around it to make it look like, you know, it's kind of like a diploma wrapped up. But there you guys go for the easel card. Let me know what you think. And then let's do the Slimline Trifold Folio card. I don't know why I'm making it so long, but okay, so literally an 8.5 by 11 piece of paper. This is, again, Country Craft Creations Black Artisan cardstock in that size. So I got the 8.5 by 11, which I didn't have, and I love having both options. And then I have the 12 by 12, it's just so I don't do a lot of waste. So we are just going to, on the 11-inch side, score at 3.5, 3 3/4. We come over here. Just want to make sure. Oh yeah, I was thinking my other little square folio. And then we're going to do 7 1/4 and 7.5. So these measurements right here are correct. So again, 3.5, 3 3/4. 7 1/4 and 7.5. That gives us our 3.5-inch slimline. So we have that one. Then for our waterfall, which is Michelle Allen's method, that's where I got this from. So I don't know if anyone else does it out there like that, but she's the one I got it from. Pretty sure she came up with it, so we're just going with that because she's amazing. So the first piece, 3 1/4 by 8, score at nope, see, what did I say? I almost got through this tutorial without a boo-boo. So 3 1/4 by 9. Let's just scribble that out. 3 1/4 by 9. And then we're gonna score at 3 1/4, 3 3/4. You don't have to do these. I just like to for some reason. It makes me feel better, but you do not have to do these middle ones. 4 1/4, 4 3/4, 5 1/4, and 3 3, or good Lord, 5 3/4. Let's try this again, people. 3 1/4, 3 3/4, 4 1/4, 4 3/4, 5 1/4, 5 3/4. And the reason why I say you don't have to score the middle is because this is going to line up with these two lines, so you don't have to have something in there. I don't know why, I feel like I have my measurements better when I do it like that. And then the next piece is 3 1/4 by 8. We're gonna score at 3 1/4, 3 3/4, 4 1/4, and 3 3/4, 4 3/4. Goodness, I really hope you guys watch my full tutorials before you cut, write down any of that. So again, 3 1/4, 3 3/4, 4 1/4, 4 3/4. Maybe one of these days when I slow down and don't have to work all the 5,000 hours and travel, my mind won't be so insane and I could do a tutorial without messing up. But don't count on that. I'm pretty sure it'll always be like that. So next piece, 3 1/4 by 7 inches. Score at 3 1/4 and 3 3/4. And that is going to be our waterfall. And then just for the, I just look at what's on my desk. So you don't have to do it like this. I just did it because I had a piece on my desk, needed it to cover the waterfall. So it's 1 inch by 6 1/2 and score on the 6 1/2 inch side, 1/2 inch. And you could do it there or here. So 1/2 inch or at the 6, whichever. And I did round the corners. Oh my goodness. My husband just came home and he like plays with the dog and is so loud. Okay, so let's just put the base together. I really hope, oh, whew, first I thought I didn't press record. Okay, so, and again, just kind of finding where our score lines are, but before I always pinch it all the way down, I just make sure I'm nice and lined up. Okay, so just fold on all the little creases. But I just thought this little Slimline Folio was so cute. And I had, you know, the only reason why I decided to do any slimlines was because of the scraps I had left. I think I've said it like, I don't know, 1,000 times that I always start with my larger project first, and then my scraps dictate what my next project will be. So that is it. So we're just folding all these down. And it's just creating where they're totally even on all sides, 3 1/2 inches. Oh, goodness. I didn't score this one very well. And there my husband is, loud and crazy. Okay, so this is our cute little Slimline little Trifold Folio. And I did the waterfall because of the pieces I had. I didn't have enough, you know, to really go all the way down. I mean, I kind of did, but not that I thought were cute. I didn't want the whole thing to just be a vertical situation. So we are going to fold just on the outer two for now. And if I remember, I will link Michelle's tutorial on how to do this. And if I don't remember and you want it and you can't find it, I believe, what is Michelle's actual channel? My Creative Operations? I just always call her Michelle, so I forget. So I'm just doing those. We're gonna go to the next one. So basically it's just a tiered thing, and it's great when you have some scraps left on the table. You could do it individually the old school way. You can do the stacked waterfall, which this kind of actually is a stacked waterfall. But there's another way to do that too. So these are all just going within the little lines, just like so. Now we need one more. And then we will glue these together. So the only thing, I'm not going to glue this in, because you guys know I do these bases for the tutorials, but I'm not wasting them unless I really mess up. But I'm using this for another project. So I don't want to glue it all the way down because I need to have a backing back here of design paper. So, and again, you decide, you can use your glue, score tape. I do try to get, you know, to the edge on these. And I'm going to take this back. And we are just, we could line it up in here. Oh, it's so hot in here with the lamps in my hair. It's muggy here in Washington today. So we're just going to get that in there. Okay, and burnish. Yep, I have issues, and I will say burnish like 1,000 times. It's just, you know, that's my thing. I just randomly yell out burnish. Okay, so then we will put this one down. I don't need to line, I'm just showing you guys you can use your tools for other purposes, but we are just going to eyeball that. And if for, you know, whatever reason it's not, I say this all the time, if it's not perfect, no one else is going to know, but also you could just trim it up with your scissors if you need to trim off a little bit. So here is the waterfall, and I always just kind of bend it before it totally dries with the glue into shape. We put it down, and we're just gonna crease this. Can you guys, no, you cannot see that. So I just folded down that score line. We will miter those corners like so. I'll glue it on here, but I didn't on the one I did because I put it on the actual black cardstock that I had as a layering, only because I had already glued everything else down before I decided I wanted a closure. So I got this on here. Let me see. I'm trying to see if I have a little, I got my jumbo paper clip. Okay, so we will just put this on here so you can see it in place. So it would be like so. And there you have it. And again, you could put your ribbon here. This could be a magnetic closure. You can add fringe. You could, you know, have fun with this. But oh my gosh, I absolutely love this one. I don't know. I just think it's so fun. And I love that I can make it just with like one swoop of an 8.5 by 11 and use my scraps if I want to for flips and flaps. But there you guys go. Hopefully you were able to, I always say this, hopefully you were able to follow my tutorial. They're just terrible. But I cannot wait to see what you guys make. If you are on Scrapbookers of Country Craft Creations on Facebook, please post your pictures of what you create using these tutorials. I love seeing them, even if it's with the same collection. We all just do things a little different, and it's just so fun to see the different takes on things. If you're on Instagram, please tag me, Let's Get Scrappy 1. But definitely have fun with it, and hopefully you guys got this collection. I just love it. It's so much fun. But thank you guys so much for watching. If you did like this video, please give me a thumbs up, and if you haven't subscribed already, please make sure that you do, so that way you could see future design team projects and hauls and all that good stuff. Plus, it's a comedy show. Why not have multiple uses for my YouTube channel, right? Okay, now I'm just going too far. Thanks for watching. Bye.